Hygiene is a full-body commitment. There's a lot to unpack and learn. Welcome to the Sweatuationship.
So I'm doing a series on hygiene. There's so many things to unpack.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at hygiene from the male perspective, female perspective, and I'm engaging both.
Okay.
So what's your definition of hygiene?
From a female perspective.
Yeah.
Hygiene.
You as me as
Yeah, as my name is.
as your name is as your name suggests.
Yeah. Hygiene is three parts. Both body, spirit and mind. I know you're talking body. But I think that they come together.
Yep.
In terms of like you've had cleanliness is next to godliness.
Very true.
Yeah. So I think it's cleanliness in the terms of like your body, your mind, and your spirit. They go together. How you take care of yourself, what you do to your body, what you feed your mind. Yeah. So hygiene for me is not just like your physical being, but also like your mental and spiritual. Yeah.
It's a very good definition.
Oh, thank you.
It's all round 360.
Yeah. It comes as a package.
Very true, Sahabu. There is no way you can find someone who's clean and they take good care of themselves, and the environment is just trash.
Yeah.
So even the things they consume, in terms of knowledge, what they feed themselves.
Yeah.
So you're right there.
Yeah.
But let us look at the physical part. Okay. What is the first thing you notice the first time you interact with a man, a dude interacts with you? What's the first thing that you notice from the jump?
Their hair, their nails, their scent, odor.
Okay.
Yeah, those for me those are like the halo effect. Like when you see somebody, just you're like, hey, nails, and how they smell.
What is your turn off?
Long nails. Oh yeah, that's don't even talk to me. This is personal preference, but I don't like long hair, like unkept, braided, or so. That's a personal preference, right?
Okay.
But it's for me itself, and of course, body odor. Yeah, for sure.
Strong body odor is a no.
If you could know that before you arrive, don't talk to me. Thanks.
And bad breath.
Yeah. Okay. It's definitely a no. However, I have empathy for such people because most of them don't even know that they are giving out bad breath. For body odor, I'm sure like
They do.
yeah, but bad breath, of course, with that one, it's the closer you get to somebody. I hope there are no people who have bad breath from a distance because that's like on the extreme.
When it comes to bad breath, there are those who don't like really take that good oral hygiene.
Yeah.
And then now you have conditions such as halitosis or fish odor syndrome. That is very different.
Yeah.
But now, if we focus on individuals with poor oral hygiene, because there are plenty of them.
Yeah, for sure. Especially men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially men.
They don't brush their teeth properly or funny flossing. They don't take that time. So utapata, and then what they consume for breakfast.
Yeah.
A lot of oily food, and then they don't like waendagi ile kugargle maji after they've consumed breakfast.
Yeah.
So you see that bacteria starts piling up, and that is what leads to the bad breath.
Even they don't hydrate well. Yeah, because I feel like if you look around, even in most office setups, apart from you, most women are the ones who have water bottles on their desk. You rarely see men like hydrating. I think it plays a big role on both body odor and even oral. Yeah.
There are simple things which I think people complicate, such as like having breath mints,
Yeah.
having a PK. And it's not expensive.
Yeah.
You can buy like a whole packet of PK. There's so many shops in South B.
Yeah.
There's a wholesale which you can buy and be carrying. Unabeba tu ile koza.
Typical la tatu kumi. Yeah.
Because you see, to me, it's hygiene. To me, it's your identity. That is what you know identifies you. That's your at the point of contact, at the point of meeting, it's your hygiene. That is the first thing people notice.
I don't think you can outdo bad hygiene. Like you could be brilliant, smart, but as you say, it's what introduces you to people.
Yeah.
It's very hard to outlook it in the sense that, oh, you're smart, but you have body odor, you have, it's really, it's what introduces you to people, and it's very hard to go precede it.
So if I just take you back to history, and in history I'm talking about the Genesis. We were all infants at a certain time in our lives. So as an infant, you would pee on yourself, poop on yourself. There is a way your mother cleaned you up. Your mother was when you poop on yourself, for instance, atatumia like an equivalent of a face towel, one that is not bristoled, so that
the baby clothes.
Baby clothes. Atadip kwa maji, warm water. They will make sure there is always water. To first clean the fecal matter, and then she will clean you up the whole entire body.
Dry you up.
Atakuosha mwili, bathing. And that carried on up until the time when you could now do it for yourself. You see, somewhere down the line, we stop. Do you know we are supposed to carry on with the same process all the way to adulthood? That's why when you visit the lavatory for number 2, what is the biggest mistake we do? We use tissue to dry ourselves. Do you know tissue is not supposed to dry?
Okay, men mostly. For us women, we have wet wipes. Okay, not everyone, but I hear you because even it's now an acquired habit in my recent past. But in high school, in uni, we were just using some small tissue.
You're the first person actually mwenye after me that uses wet wipes, because I tell you, you can get Hangan wet wipes for 400 shillings. Or apart from that, when you shower, or if you can, you get like 2 face towels and a Ziploc. Kuja unatumia. Why? Because what tissue does, it spreads the fecal matter, and then we all sweat, whether you have hydrosis or normal acclimated person. When the sweat mixes with the smell is not. And I know you have experienced people, mtu anakalia kiti anaja. Where does that smell?
No, it's so profound you say that. If you know, like most brothers and sisters today, you see things in the room because they hold that very dear to them. Because like you say, for them, and unless you've used water to clean, you're not clean. Yeah.
I visited Garissa. Huko they don't have tissues. They have that beaded sprayer in the washroom. So even if, for me, I live in a the old setting, young people, you know, I've invested, I'm buying a beaded sprayer, which is mine. So the day exits, it's still mine. So I focus in yangu, but how I've been cleaning myself, my posterior after number 2, I have like 5 face towels. But for that,
pressure. That's too much pressure. Okay.
No, not too much pressure.
Just out of curiosity though, how do you clean that? Because for me, that would be so much work cleaning. That's why I'd go wet wipe route. It's disposable.
It's disposable, but pia tena tunaangalia from an economic perspective.
Okay,
Kuna wenye hawana the money to get those wet wipes. So the easiest will be what? Get those 5. Once you're done, because you see, it's only one person who's using.
I hope.
So cleaning.
Please tell me.
It's only one person. But I always buy extra so that, because I want to do that when my sister visits me or whoever visits, I want to introduce them to that. You see, clean yourself with this, and then now use the tissue to dry yourself. The reason for this is because prior to that, I used to dispose my boxers why because of skid marks.
That was what I was actually doing. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm laughing because it's also very common in our side. I especially when we're younger, my mom would just be like, "What's this?" Well,
And when you try to clean, it's not going away.
You cleaned yourself, but as you say, something was left. I hear you.
So that's why using water to clean the area, it's very hygienic from that perspective.
Yeah.
Because una prevent peer infections. Because I'm also looking for the women, for the ladies. And now even how you clean, you don't clean with like a chini for sure. Clean with I have met and I've discussed with a certain lady who you think you're clean until you meet someone when you want to kind of level 5. When you start up a level 5. Yeah, she's so extra. Paka, she had deodorants to using around those.
Yeah, actually it becomes so common. I've actually learned. Actually have one.
Okay.
It's a full body deo. Like you can use it anywhere. So yeah, it's becoming a popular thing. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if I would recommend though, because of how sensitive, especially now, like for us women, how downstairs is very sensitive to introduce. But yeah, I've seen actually it's a thing now. You could even put it on your back.
For me, when the way I approach it, when you apply like a deodorant around you don't apply direct to the region,
like on the side.
Oh
yeah, maybe
that's where you apply.
Yeah.
Or the most safest will be the one that nimekuwa fire for a period of time. Me, I use fragrances on my boxers.
Oh no, that I agree. Yeah, that I agree.
Even there are videos of that where I'm showing people, hey, you need to me,
good for them.
Yeah, they use fragrances on my boxers.
Yeah, but I could see me do that.
And also use them on my socks.
Oh, my socks for sure.
So hata nikiva kiatu na
for socks, I agree. Yeah.
Mimi niko sawa kabisa. So at least you can see some familiarity.
Yeah, I'm just impressed that you do this. Like, to be honest, if I would profile you, I wouldn't think you have any idea, especially like at like that level of hygiene. So,
especially for another important one is showering. People don't know how to shower properly.
That I agree.
You have a soap, a bar soap, and a liquid soap. So the first thing you do in your shower, you're supposed to use the solid soap first. You've cleaned yourself.
Yeah.
And then now you use the liquid now, ni kama sasa ndo ya kumalizia. And then I have a face towel for the face. I have one now for the body. And another one for cleaning where?
Downstairs.
Posterior. Then I have ingine hapo, it's very stretchable, which is now for scrubbing the back.
Okay.
It's very bristle, so it's very nice for exfoliating. So in the evening, when I shower, I take my time. I take my good time. And then now in the morning is when I've done a lot of work now at night. So in the morning, I'm not doing that much.
Yeah, it's just to like remove. First of all, that's very elaborate. I don't think I have very many. I think I just have 2. Because for my face, I don't use like clothes. I just use products because most of them are active ingredients. So, but like for my body, I just have one. And downstairs, you use my hands, but I hear you.
I used to have one for the whole body until I can do it.
You just stay transferring germs all over your body. So
I was told that's an equivalent of having one undergarment.
Is it though? Is it? Especially if you're taking care of yourself, like posture, like that.
I think it's because see. Your face is a very sensitive.
Yeah.
It's a the skin. It's very sensitive.
Yeah.
So you need to be very careful of what you're using and what you're applying.
Yeah.
So if you're using just one
for your
whole
face,
body, none of that becomes an issue.
Yeah.
And when I start separating, don't cancel corner. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Especially for me, I have an oily face.
Me too.
So anything can just affect me.
Okay. I will try have at least 2. For the rest of the video.
And what do you notice now when it comes to women, when you interact with women? What is the nini then you will notice in terms of hygiene?
Body odor. I think for women, like that, again, we have quite a lot of moving parts that contribute to why you could smell. So it's easier even to just like, especially during that time of the month, but body odor and also nails. Yeah, like just unkept, dirty, long nails, and like clothes. I don't know if it's a problem for men. Like women, because of hair, we usually struggle with keeping this part of our clothing clean. So for a woman, like to repeat, maybe if it's a jersey, a jacket, you just see that black streak. Yeah, so that was just really, because why would you share then wear dirty clothes? Yeah, so like body odor and just like nails and like clothing.
And how about the hair care regimen? Because you can come across
You can
women
smell that from over there.
wearing weaves or
Yeah. But that's very unfair because the pressure for looking let me tell you, I think if women could let go of the stress we put for ourselves on hair and nails, because I think it's almost like a pandemic because there's this pressure thing to have something on your hair 24/7. Unfortunately, then you don't get to access your scalp and wash your hair as often or as frequently. We are sorry to the men who sleep next to us and get to smell that every night. But yeah, you can tell like odor, especially because you keep applying product on your hair.
And you don't give it time to even to air out and breathe.
Exactly.
And you don't have a scalp produces a lot of oil.
Oil already. And then now at night you're covering it because you don't want it to transfer everywhere. Then you're trapping more germs, trapping more sweat, trapping. So, oh Lord. Yeah.
And still on the topic of women, do you know that there are certain undergarments materials that can cause infection? Because they don't, as they call it, breathable. For instance, if someone is wearing panties that are made of
silk,
nylon, polyester.
Yeah.
So just let's go on spandex. So it's not breathable. So that traps a lot of heat and moisture. And that can even lead to
that I think most of us are taught pretty young because of infections. Because again, if you don't breathe, you get yeast infections. But again, what is affordable in the market are those that are not breathable. Because the cotton undies are very expensive. Like you'd find these nylon ones wherever 100 bob, but a good cotton underwear 350, 450. So again, it goes back to can we then make hygiene affordable for everyone? Because
my advice is just a while like the way I see it. If they choose to wear such made of such materials, then ensure that whatever now if the trowel or the pants you're wearing, they are not tight. Zikuwe at least iko free.
Luku, so
Najua luku nayo naona ina kama ta price.
We have to show what we have.
But now it comes at a cost. If they try, they can switch up. And even if you go for such materials, just make sure that the panties or the undergarments zinaka mesh like. Go for that.
And that you're using the washroom often. Because you can imagine now you have such a garment and you haven't used the washroom the entire day. So all this clothes, at least when you go to the washroom, you get to wipe and breathe and you know. Yeah, so just make sure you go to the washroom a bit more often to keep things dry.
Would you advise employers to also have bidet sprayers in our washrooms?
Yeah.
I mean, that will make sense.
Yeah. Though, would you use it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've seen that it has never occurred to me to ever use it.
However, just using the beaded spray alone without soap,
it doesn't help.
Spray there. You need to use.
Must I use soap? Like every time I clean up?
Yeah. Or, like you said, for you have the wet wipes. So at least, because you need something to clean.
I hear you. Okay. Oh, it can't just be water.
It can't just be water alone.
Okay.
You just need something to clean. So even if you can have, like, let's say they had a beaded spray here. So, it's easy. You buy that liquid soap. So when you visit, you just clean up. But
I have a question though.
Okay.
How comes when it comes to especially genital hygiene, I think it's more targeted towards the women than the men. Because like if you look at products that like shows or whatever, a lot of it has to do with the feminine. I hear because ours is a bit common, but I haven't seen anything targeted towards the men. Like
that's where now I come in, because I teach them how to shower and clean themselves properly. You can't just be standing for shower and then once you apply the soap on your hair, it's done.
Products, pH balance, pH manufacturer, pH. Like we have a lot of products thrown at us in the name of hygiene, which it's okay, very little.
No, for men it's also important because again, when I speak to women on hygiene issues towards men, for those, especially when it comes to when they're getting intimate, some they complain of the areas unleashing the dragon. Cisco reincarnated.
Yeah. Without going further details, I understand what you're saying. Yes.
And there are men who are open to getting advice, which I have. I usually tell them that when you shower properly. Take it. The more time you spend on those areas, like I might use the bar soap first, then use the other one. In those areas also, clean them properly. And then now use a fragrance on your boxers.
That I am going to implement.
That one will help you, because when you remove when it's action time, you remove the pants.
You can even wake it in the air.
It should be
That's a good one. I've never thought about that one. I should start.
I try it a lot. You tell me. Because for you also, and that is the next question. You have a tip when it comes to fragrances. What inspires?
Honestly, I think my mom. I grew up. My mom she always smelled good, and it wasn't necessarily expensive thing. I remember actually one of my favorites. It was a lotion, and it was called
The
my mom used to leave a tray everywhere. Like you could tell mom of their moms, and I think that just I wanted to do that. Like I wanted to leave a trail. I wanted somebody to be like, "Oh, you smell so nice." So that is my, and also just it makes me feel good. Like when I reach my stuff, I'm just that's me, and it's not smelling bad. Yeah.
You don't just leave a trail; you leave your whole entire presence.
When I edit that out,
the whole entire presence.
No, but same to you though. Yeah, please. You like to say, I've smelled you. Me too. Like I smell you from the gate.
I'm humble.
Yeah, so I think it takes one to notice that. But yeah, I just love to smell good. Most of myself. But those compliments also go a long way. Like they make you feel. Yeah.
You think the topic of hygiene, it's something that inafaa iendelee in schools, because I think it stopped.
Actually, I think there needs to be a curriculum because, again, as we say, sometimes we think it's just about the body, but it's a ripple effect. Like you can look at it, for example, of somebody who is struggling with a mental issue.
Yeah.
The first thing they neglect is themselves. So if we could give people the importance of taking care of your body, how you feel, how you look, how it does something to your mind. So it's not just about looking good, but it's also about feeling good.
Yeah.
I think it should be a curriculum. And again, for people like you now who are using your platforms wisely to put this across, because again, sometimes you can't give what you don't have. So sometimes you expect maybe your parents to teach kids about hygiene. They themselves don't even know what that is.
And even them, their own parents, they did not teach them.
Yeah. So we have people who are disadvantaged because they don't have access to this information. Not necessarily because they don't want to, but because just of where they're coming from. Like people don't care about such stuff. Oral hygiene, like even just the way you're saying, like even just how to brush your teeth properly. I've seen people brush their teeth without doing anything to their tongue.
Yeah.
Just like, why would you do that? And you rinse your mouth here.
And the tongue is where now the bacteria
Or people now who wash their face without cleaning the ears.
Passport.
Yeah, or now men mostly who think just because your body perfume, your arms have stopped sweating. So you can smell this fragrance, but it's been defiled by the sweat. Like such basic things. Like, for example, we'd have a conversation is which one is more important, to have a fragrance or a deo? Can one do without the other? Which one? Because you have somebody who has a collection of so many nice perfumes but zero cologne.
Yeah.
So I think it's important for somebody to just keep these conversations around. Even what is a good fragrance? Because sometimes people are just buy things here that smell.
It smells like air freshener.
Yeah.
They're just buying the name.
Exactly. So how do you even choose what works for your body chemistry? What
skin pH as well.
Exactly. Because those are really things that change the profile of a perfume. So such conversations. And even should we use an antiperspirant? Should we use aluminium free? Do they really work? Because me, I have my opinion on such issues, but people who use baking soda and Ndimu, what works? What's acceptable? What's hype? What's cancerous? Because there's also a lot of conversations around all this carcinogenic. So which are the safe products? Totally agree. You should keep this up alive to give you a bigger platform.
Very true.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for a period of time, 8 years now.
Until the other day,
8 years. And the series on hygiene is something that I've been working on. Just my own way of research is by talking to different people, just trying to get their views, what works for you. What's your definition of hygiene? And what you would want and expect people to do when it comes to their own personal hygiene, because that is your personal project. It's a personal project, and it's what identifies you.
Yeah, for sure.
What would be your advice now for guys out there when it comes to hygiene?
Drink a lot of water. It really does help. I know it sounds like please, but water helps flush out toxins in your body, balance pH, balance all that. So drink a lot of water. It helps. But I also think going to the washroom, for example, you can imagine somebody who eats trash, how their number 2 smells. I read somewhere actually your number 2 shouldn't even smell, ideally. But what causes that pungent smell is because of the toxic bacteria in your gut and stuff like that. I think even just what are you eating? Because
diet is important. Fruits and vegetables, they do the work.
So you can't outlive a bad diet. Even if you showered scrub your skin out, but inside you have poison coming out. It will smell on the sweat. It will smell on sweat. Drink water. Eat healthy. Sleep enough. And love people.
Thank you very much. This has been interesting. You've learned something.
For sure. For sure. Thanks for having me. Am I your first guest? No, second. Top 3 at least.
For this podcast audio version, you're the first. You're number 1.
I'm a special one. Thanks, guys.
And thank you for your time.
Thank you, Martin.
You've been listening to The Deep Dive. We would love to hear from you on this topic of hygiene. Like, subscribe, and share. And remember, hygiene is a full body commitment.